Hey everyone, good morning. My name is Siddharth. Welcome back to Sidharthworld, your own channel. Today in this video, we are going to talk about Tuesday motivation being never give too much to your employer, never believe them, and never rely too much on your work and avoiding others. And in this video, we are going to also know about what are the things that you should do in your workplace and what are the things that you should leave at your workplace and you should come back to home, which will keep your life more simple and more ethical as compared to giving too much to your workplace. So without any ado, let's begin. The first and foremost thing that you should be doing is, for you, a job is a job. If you start thinking, if I give more time to the job, I will be getting more scope and more opportunity. No, that's not possible. That's totally incorrect. Yes, people will give you the wrong intuition that if you spend more time, if you learn more skills, more technologies, you will be given. But a job is simply a job. It can replace you anytime, any moment, in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year, or in a minute. Even in a second also it can replace you. So workplace is just a place for you to work. Your job is just a piece of responsibilities that has been given to you with some roles that you have to perform, and you have to accomplish a set of tasks which has been assigned to you. Never take more baggage, never involved in more activity as long as it is not required. If you are getting involved, deliver it and get out of it. Don't build a relationship with the responsibility. Having said that, why you need not to do all these things? Because if you do these most things, you will be getting attached to that work. And when somebody detach you from that work, you starts getting to affect, because you have been giving so much of time and effort in doing those tasks, and all of a sudden you have been thrown out of the task. Now the reason being happens is, nobody believes that you can deliver because you are delivering so fast. People start to get skeptical that, okay, this guy is learning faster and this guy is delivering, so if something happens to me, I might get into trouble. So people will start manipulating you, people will start pushing you out of the game, because they know that you have understood the game, you have understood the things, and it might affect the situation. Second thing, when you enter into a workplace, you are no more the same person what you are outside of your workplace, which means your own identity remains outside. You go with a master identity as an employee of a company. You just go there. You have given a certain roles and responsibilities, certain tasks that you have to deliver. You have to behave professionalism because you are a professional at that moment of time. Once you exit the workplace and you exit the territory of the workplace building, you are no more an employee of that company, because you have come out of that office building. Although you still work in that company, but as long as you are inside the company, you are an employee. Outside of the company, you are just an ordinary person. So behave like an ordinary person. Don't behave like a professional, and don't bring the baggages to home and discuss at the dinner table that, okay, this work happened, that work happened, that work happened. My life has taught me this, that you should never be teaching people, or you should never be learning from people. Learn from your own mistakes, learn from the skills, whatever is required, but don't deliver too much, or deliver but not beyond the expectation, because what is expected out of me or what is expected out of you, just deliver that and just take an exit. Reason being is, if you over deliver, people will be skeptical. If you under deliver, people will question you. So never under deliver. What is expected, just deliver that much and be happy. If you get growth, well and good. If you don't get growth, you will change the job. What's different? The 100 odd companies, you will give 100 odd interviews, you might get one interview correct and you will get a job and you will move on. The real question is, why are we discussing this on a Tuesday? Because on a Tuesday, it is very important to understand what the dynamics of the workplace environments are changing. The dynamics of the workplace environments are changing, and this with no detailed analysis, but with the basic analysis. I'm telling what I have understood and I have read from people's interviews and people's posts on LinkedIn who have been recently laid off. People who have spent their entire career, professional career, and have spent so much of time, so much of effort, and people have given so much to the company, and within a flick of a second they have been thrown out of the company because the company wants to save the cash burn, save the amount of money, because they want to impress their investors, not their employees. They believe they can convince the investors saying, okay, we will do what is good for the company, but they are not worried about the employees, what they have been skilled of, and what the companies has given them the effort of skilling and giving the effort of all the one. And these employees were delivering service to the company, to their clients for so many years. They are just thrown, because when it comes to measure who has the upper right and upper hand, they say the investors have the upper hand, because if we don't support them, the investors will pull us, and then what happens? The layoffs will start, because investors said no, we want more profitability, we want more return on investment. So they said okay, fine, we have to fire some employees and we have to save that cash and we have to give it to the investors, saying they will be happy, because if they are not happy, then how these businesses will run? So if you see, people have been just laid off like this without any reason. Yes, recession is eating, all that nonsense bullshit stories they will tell, but eventually what happens? Eventually they have lost their life, they have lost their career. Now, will you think any employee who has got that many years of experience will believe? No. But will you think those employees who remained within the organization with those many years of experience or more, will you think they will have the confidence of staying back in the company and working for long? No. Might be because they also know that if these people can be laid off, we can also be thrown out one day. Any moment we can also be thrown out. If the company feels no, I need to cut down this, they will throw us. Then what happens? The reason being why I am emphasizing on all these stories is just to say one thing. Your life, your career is your choice, not the company's choice. The company cannot decide what they want to, what they should teach you and how they should teach you. Rather, the company has the audacity and the authority to tell, okay, these are the roles and responsibility. Instead of laying off those people, they could have discussed with them, saying, okay, can we take a salary cut? Can we do a reduction in the package as of now for a short-term period, so that we can manage the cash flow, because we have to give the confidence to the investors and all. Rather than exploring all the possibilities option, they explore only one option called layoff. Now this immediately shows that jobs are volatile, markets are volatile, people who have got an amount of skills are not valued. Then why should you put effort of giving so much of respect, so much of dedication to the company and all? Because it's all based on the clients, based on the revenues, based on the numbers. It's all number game. If there is a number, then you are there. If there is no number, then you are gone. Next case. Worst case, worst. What happens? Nothing happens. I lost, and somebody say, hey, what's going on in your life? Hey, no, nothing. I lost the job. Why? Nothing. The company couldn't make money, so I lost the job. Is it that possible? No. So why motivate? So how will you keep yourself motivated? When you don't have something, when you have a stress in your brain sitting at your head and telling, boss, you have to find a new work, you have to find a new workplace, you have to find a new team, you have to find a new culture of a company, you have to adjust into that, you have to adjust into that system, you have to understand the possibility, you have to see for your career, you have to see for your experience. And experienced people now have to decide whether we can go with this baggage of experience and still work for a lower band of salary, or we need to go back and see what possibilities we have. Because at that point of juncture in the career, you cannot have it. I've gone through that same phase of things. I've gone through the unethical firings and other things. But I have also realized that if you put too much of skills, people still not value you, because they don't believe you and they don't give you the opportunity. And then they later say, oh, you did not have an opportunity. That because they don't want to give you opportunity and they don't want to let you off that. And that itself causes a problem and a panic situation in the environment. And you can't do it because you don't have, they are the one who are sitting at the powers of position and authority will never tell you what to do and how to do. Authority will only tell you what you should be doing, what they are telling. It's not what you can bring it. If you bring it something, they will not accept it because they believe this cannot be done, because nobody wants a change. Everybody is happy to say that change begins from you, but nobody wants to change, because they say, why would we change? If we change, we will have to retune everything, and we don't want to do that because we are comfortable. If you become uncomfortable, then people will say, this is a problem of the people. So in a very simple and conclusive manner, I will say, keep your professional life and personal life separate. keep your private life and your personal life separate, which means your social life is a separate entity, your personal life and private life is a separate entity, and your professional life. Your social time is yours, your professional time is yours, your personal time is yours. Never let professional enter personal, or never let personal enter into social. If these three things remain segregated, which is the three independent categories of life which we are going to talk in the next video, but here I am just giving a hint of professional, personal and social. All things should be separate. Professional is only professional. 8 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 10 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours. Not even one more minute or one more second. They don't matter if you put extra effort of 2 hours and 1 hour and say, oh, okay, 6 hours, does not matter. I'll work for 8 hours also and I'll deliver. What's the point? That 2 hours does not value. If in that 6 hours, if you can do wonders, do that and leave it. Don't fill vacuum in that 6 hours and stretch it to 2 hours extra. Rather do this and close out. Finish. Game over. So, in the final conclusion, I'm saying keep these three lives separate and you will be very happy. And that's the end motto of Tuesday Motivation, saying personal, professional and social. PPS. A term I'm giving you, PPS, personal, professional and social, or professional, personal, social should be kept separate. Each other should have a time, because your professional has a time, personal and social you should decide a time. 2 hours social, 2 hours in a day social life, that's separate. Remaining hours is yours. Study, play, fun, enjoy, watch TV, do any kind of thing, does not matter, but never mix these three things. And when these three things are properly segregated, you see there is a very big change in the life, and that's the most beautiful thing on planet Earth. Putting more focus on career is good, but when the career does not give you much value, putting a strategic thinking and moving on out of that is a better way. That's the game of life. So thank you very much for watching this video, and hopefully, as always, this video will go unedited. It's like a single shot video. If anything that you would like to add into this video which you have missed, please do post in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so that you get always all the updates. And if you are already subscribed and you're watching the video, please do hit that like button and let us know what more things is there. If you want us to connect with you, if you want to connect with us, there's an email address, there's a social media handles, you can go there and you can ping us there directly. You can write a DM message, you can tell us and you can understand. You want to get more such motivational quotes, go to our Instagram handle at sidharthworldTV and you can check it out. All that possibilities information is available, and yes, all the blogs that we do on informative, the descriptions are available. These blogs are very much clear. Tuesday Motivation, that's the heading. Tuesday Motivation, that's the heading. So connect it, watch it, enjoy it, and I shall be back with a new video probably in 30 minutes from now. By the time this video gets uploaded, I'll get with a new video. So thank you, stay tuned, keep watching, and I shall be back with some more direct shots. So let's see how it works. Thank you, and keep watching your own channel Sidharthworld and spread your love and make us reach faster to 10k subscribers, and that's our target. Then we will move on to the further targets.